Aries.
Hello Aries, this is your May astrological forecast for 2016, and this month is what we have a blue moon, and the definition of a blue moon is whenever we have two full moons in one calendar month. So since the moon rules our emotions, we can just come to see that this month will hold a lot of exactly just that. This full moon here will be on the 21st of May, and in the sign of Sag, 1 degree, and so for you that will be in your ninth house. The ninth house typically, since it is ruled by Jupiter and Sagittarius, has to do with adventure. It's how we think, our philosophy, our outlook on life, also our adventurous side, maybe longing and desiring to travel to some exotic faraway place. So you might find yourself dreaming up a storm about that. But also education, research, those things, also the law. So for those of you who have any suits going on, you might have some news or some conclusion here by the 21st. But it is a month where we're going to see a lot taking place. We have a lot of trines going on. We have a couple of oppositions too. So, every month will hold a little bit of a challenge. Don't think they're going to be all that negative though. I'm seeing more the potential for you here, Aries, this month, focusing on your financial situation. This is because we have Venus, we got Sun, the new moon, and Mercury all in your second house for income. So I can see how you're going to be crunching those numbers, getting all those ducks in a row, and looking at potential possibilities that can grow your financial income. You could be receiving something extra this month. We'll see when we get into the transits, which might trigger it. Additionally to the transits that they're doing in the house itself. But typically when we have Venus in the second house and in the sign of Taurus, well, that's a double, triple whammy, because Venus is one thing, Venus rules the second house, and it's in the sign of Taurus, so that's like a 3 full Venuses, and it's all about your values this month. So push money aside, it's going to be a big money month, but if we look at what Venus also rules, which is feelings, emotions, romance, and so forth, how you value yourself, the desire you have to go out, maybe and renew and purchase something beautiful. This could be an excellent shopping month if you're looking for new makeup, shoes, clothes, wardrobe, that kind of thing, or beautifying objects for your home. The sun is here. Taurus energy in this house allows you to feel that Taurian energy, even though you are in Aries. But this is how Tauruses typically think and feel. This is their ruler, right? And their area. So it's all about securing right now those things that are really super important. Especially because we have the new moon too here, Aries, which will be 16 degrees in Taurus. And it will happen on May the 6th. This is a time that we write that abundance check to ourselves, don't forget that. But it's also time to place your intentions. What do you want from this area, the second house? Then that is what you want to focus on. Tell yourself that you are now going to be that much more productive. You are a magnet to attract those things that are important to you. Once a year do you get this chance with a new moon here. So make the most out of it, right? Then we have Mars. Mars is cruising here now into the sign of Sagittarius. We've had this extended stay in Scorpio where you've been processing deeper, which is good. It really has gotten you in touch with your desired nature. Now that it's in Sag, you're wanting to take it out. You want action. It is in that fiery sign of Sag, which is adventurous. Mars is in your ninth house. So again, we're looking at those far-fetched dreams out there on the horizon. And it's a great time for you to plant those seeds. Now, when we have Mars here, just know that it's going to have a very long, extended stay in this house because it's going to retrograde. So it's going to give you until summer, end of summer here, to really focus, long-term decisions. Some of you, I see, can actually start up maybe taking some classes or studying or preparing for where you want your career to go. That won't be for quite yet, but whatever you do now, once Mars is out of your 9th house into your career house, this is for autumn, then you will see that the seeds you plant here now, spring, early summer, through summer, is definitely going to pay off much bigger, because that Mars will be contacting Pluto on its 2-year voyage, and when the two of them get together, it is a powerhouse. That is for this autumn. But here we are, we're still in May. It's just good to know how you can take this energy, transform it, use it for your highest good, right? We have Jupiter. Jupiter is going to go direct this month. That is great news. It is between the 9th and the 10th, depending on where you live. The 9th here for the States, and it's more the 10th there for those of you in Europe onwards. It is in your 6th house. So Jupiter has been retrograding since end of January, allowing you to look back over and kind of settle your day-to-day life, your routine, and so forth. Are you now comfortable, Aries? Are you getting to do the things that you've been wanting to do, needing to do, without becoming overwhelmed? Well, that's good. If you've used this energy right, you've kind of cleared out all those things that were just stealing your time, maybe too much time on Facebook or social sites that took away from your other focus. So whatever it is, right now when Jupiter goes direct again, it's going to pick up speed, give you the opportunities here. Also, in collaboration at work with your coworkers, come to see what they might do or what you could do for them. There's a sense of generosity and great spirits coming up, moving in now. And this Jupiter wants to finalize this journey in the 6th house, because the next phase of Jupiter, when it gets into Libra down the road, well, then it's going to be a whole year in your relationship area for marriage, one-on-one partnership, and so forth, and going to be very generous with you. So for now, we just want to get things finalized first. We have now the Sun and Neptune. They are sextiling here on the 1st. The Sun is the essence of who you are. Neptune is your higher dreams, your vision, your spirituality. A sextile is a harmonious aspect. So you might feel a little creative, a little dreamy, whatnot, which that is what Neptune does. And then we have the 3rd through the 7th, just a very positive and pleasant journey, as the Sun first will trine with Jupiter on the 3rd, and then it will trine to Pluto on the 7th. Trines are the best aspects we can have, where we receive and the universe gives us back for all the hard work done earlier. Now we can just see it kind of like falling into our lap, and Jupiter expands, is generous. Pluto is transformative. That is the caterpillar who went through the whole phase into its transformation. So you might just feel that you have wings to fly here on the 7th. On the 9th, where the Sun was dreaming up a romantic dream or creative dream there on the 1st, well, now Venus is touching upon Neptune in the same way. Venus is love. Venus is beauty. Now with Neptune, which is the higher octave of Venus, put those two together, this is the romantic evening of the full month, and you could just come maybe to meet somebody new if you're single. It would also be a time where you could find something extremely beautiful, like a piece of jewelry or art or music or something of that nature. And then on the 10th, here, Aries, Venus is going to trine off on Jupiter. Now, this is a great gift-giving day, a time to celebrate. Maybe You're going to be gifting somebody, somebody might be gifting you, whatever the deal is, or you might find something, maybe you started that shopping there a day or two before, and maybe just now getting it. Straight through the 12th, I feel it's like one door after the other opening up for, yes, arts, music, money coming in. Venus is involved, Jupiter is involved. On the 12th, we have Mercury, communication with news with Pluto, which also rules money, rules transformation. Those of you who might have been waiting for a settlement, pay attention to these days. I'd say even take it straight through the 13th. That whole week, 9th through 13th. Why? Because on the 12th, that news that Mercury's going to bring from Pluto is great. Mercury's also going to be opening up a door from Venus on the 12th, and also trining Pluto on the 13th. So we have back-to-back these days here, which really can behoove you. Some of you might start a new job, and in that case, Aries, fantastic. If you're looking for a job, getting a job interview, or waiting for a response from an interview, well then this work situation should absolutely open up new doors for you, which could give you a long-term benefit. So as we can see, the 1st through the 13th, basically the first 2 weeks of May, do what you can do, embrace what you can, love-wise, financially-wise, work-wise, because when we come to the end of the month, that's where we're going to meet a little bit more of challenges. Not difficult ones, but on the 22nd here, Aries, we got the Sun and Mars. They're opposing one another. Mars always wants to do what it does, right? It's fire, it's goals, staking out those things that are important to you. But then the Sun, which is the essence of who you are, wants to go in the opposite direction. So here we are, you're going to have to make a choice to get things together so you don't feel fragmented. But it may linger a couple of days because the Sun takes a day or two to kind of move out of orb. And then here comes Venus, to the same degree opposing Mars. So now it's not just you, but it's also your partner, perhaps, your significant other, or it could be something romantic that is pulling in 2 different directions on this day. So for example, not the best date night. The best date night is the 9th. This could be a date night where something is going to have to go to a rain check. There could be things coming in and just messing things up a little bit. So don't get too disappointed because it is just the planets at work. On the 26th, you have a major decision to be made. This is now Jupiter and then Saturn. Saturn is what we master. It's also the anchor of security. It's also karma. It's the past. All of those things here that represent being quite sober, right, and down to earth, practical, those things. Jupiter is going to knock on that door and say, I'm not too happy here. So this could be between you and whoever. It's not showing exactly who that might be in your chart, but it could be a work situation because Jupiter is in the 6th, so it could be a coworker, but it could also just be somebody in your day-to-day life as well. And then Saturn up in your 9th house, well, just balance it. It's only going to last a day or two. But then here on the 30th, great news. So I'm thinking that you've worked through it, and if you have to hang in the middle of nowhere for a day or two, you should get some great feedback there on the 30th when Mercury delivers news from Pluto. That's the end of, and then the beginning of. Okay, so that should be it. So that is pretty much what we have here. Retrograde Mars will be going back into Scorpio. So right now you're just getting that feel of what it's going to do for you in the long run when it gets back into Sag and give you extra boost, extra energy and whatnot. So, but listen, enjoy your blue moon this month here, Aries, and I will see you in June. Bye now.